All right, ladies and gentlemen, man, welcome back to Mundo Vision Media. We got a freaking hard hitter, bro, from the Rnb Foemob challenge. This guy freaking came at it in Spanish. He took a different angle.
Yep.
We had some submissions come in, and they were dope. They were fire, bro, already. You know what I mean? And but this guy came in like, you know what I mean. He came in the ride. He had the Mexico bandana on, and he started rapping in Spanish. And it came at. He came at. He attacked it from a different angle, and I think that's what people can appreciate, bro. Like, when people do switch it up, you know what I mean? And you definitely did that, and you got over 600, almost 640,000 views on that
Yeah.
on the Soy Tan Tejano page, bro, and over 15,000 likes, I think, yeah, and over 4,000 shares, bro. That Did you think it was gonna go that crazy when
Hell
you
no.
recorded it? Way
Hell nah. No, I'm really. I look honestly on the cool. I did an English version, right? So one thing that my fans know about me is that I can puedo hablar español and I can speak English. I do both just as good, you know. So I did the English verse and I teased it. I dropped a little teaser and I was getting some reaction from it. And then one of my close friends, he messaged me and he's like, "Hey, please tell me you did some Spanish in there." And then I was like, "Chingado, pinche pendejo, I didn't do no Spanish. I just did some Texas shit, like some regular Texas shit. You know what I mean?
mm.
Talking about Concords and you know what I mean? Like just
Yeah,
some straight Texas shit." And then I was like, "Damn, you're right, bro." Because my people, my razas expected me to go in Spanish. You know, all the songs I got, with D Baby, with Peso Peso, with everybody, I always throw Spanish in them to like let the people know, like, well, that we could do
okay,
Spanish too.
that's your thing. Okay.
Yeah, so Tex-Mex, you know. So on that one, I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna drop the English one. I went back to the studio. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just do a quick Spanish version. And I did a quick Spanish version, and that shit ended up. I didn't think it was gonna hit like that. I just knew it was gonna be different because I knew people weren't really gonna do Spanish versions. So I was like, fuck it, let me do it. And honestly, I thought people were gonna hate on it because you get on Soy Tan Tejano and man, it'd be a lot of people talking
Bro,
shit.
there's a lot of haters on there, bro. For
And,
you
but
to, and there was some haters in the comment section way,
no, yeah,
but for you to only get 100 laugh reactions, that's hard to do on that page because
no,
I
yeah.
don't know what it is with that damn page, bro, but they got a lot of haters on that shit.
I was seeing like I was looking at other posts and like there was dudes with like 1,000 laugh reactions, and it was like,
Yeah,
damn. And I had 15,000 likes and only 100 laugh reactions. So I was like, damn, I felt good about that. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, that shit was amazing, bro. So like I think that was dope for you because you're from the 956 area, right?
Sure.
I think that was dope to do it in Spanish because it's right by the border, bro. It's a lot of Mexicanos down there, and I think that was a good way to do. Cause I think if people outside looking in are like, "Oh, it's a 956 dude," and he's not bringing some Spanish bars. So I think that was very smart on your part.
Yeah, that's why when I'm telling you, my homeboy, if he wouldn't have called me and told me like, "Oh, please tell me you did some Spanish," it would have went over my head. So shout out to the Mopar Go. Shout out to my homeboy JC because he's the one that put the idea in my head and I just delivered it
Simon. Well, what other rappers did you like on the challenge?
on the challenge. The homie from Midland that I was telling you, I think his name's Javier. I can't remember his
Javi.
dog's name.
So his Javi the Prophet, bro.
Javier the
And
Prophet. Yeah.
he I think he's got like 300,000 views too. He
Yeah,
got a
no,
whole
yeah,
bunch.
his shit was hot, bro. He was hard. Straight up.
Yeah, and he's from Midland, Texas, bro, representing and shit, man. Shout out to. Was there any
He
other
really,
ones?
he really put Midland on the map with that one because I had never like really heard of a Midland rapper. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
really?
Yeah, for real, straight up. I ain't never heard of someone that raps from
You,
Midland. Like
you never been this way, Midland, or this area?
I've been out there, but not like out there like that. You know what I mean? I passed out there going towards Cali, passing through Junction, going through all there, but I ain't never
Cool.
really just stopped
Gotcha.
there. Yeah.
Got you. Yeah, it's we got a strong hip hop scene right here, man. We got a lot of dope rappers right here. Javi being one of them. We got people like D Man. We got people like Bars. We got
Another person that stood out, my bad to cut you off.
Go ahead.
There was some he's from out here from the 956 too. His name's Mickey Bang, the white boy, un güero, güey, con pelo largo. That fool, he had some bars in there. I know that one line that, and I told him too, I sent him a message. I was like, one line that stood out was like, he says some shit where he's like, I might buy a botana to split with your mama. And I was like, that shit funny as hell. You know what I mean? But he was snapping through the whole thing. So he stood out to me. The Sam King, that motherfucker shot a whole music video to that. I don't know if you saw that one. That was like, had a whole tribute to
I
Flatline.
know he did one, but I haven't seen it yet though.
Which
It was
one? The
fire.
Sam King one?
The Sam King one. I heard it was fire though.
No, yeah, he shot like a professional ass video to that one. Hats off to him. That one was hard. And RP
Bro,
to
I
Flatline.
seen so many way. I see it's hard to keep up with them, bro. There's
No,
freaking thousands.
yeah, for sure.
Why do you think this challenge hits so hard? I mean, Rnb Foemob is not really he's
It's
barely
just,
coming up.
I feel like, can I say it? I ain't gonna lie. For one, if you go look at the page, half of the challenges are from like the 956. If you really go through it, because the 956 is like a huge area where I'm gonna just name some cities. We got Mission, Palmview, Harlingen, Edinburgh, Westlaco, San Benito, Brownsville. You know what I'm saying?
And you're from McAllen, right?
So I'm from all over, bro. I was born in McAllen, but growing up, I lived in Palmview. I grew up good, bro. I grew up hella good. We was moving. I never finished the school year, like until I got to high school. Once I got to high school, then it was different because I was getting money and I was contributing to the rent and helping my mom.
Yeah,
but
and you were washing cars, right?
Yeah. So before that, I wasn't really doing much, bro. Like I was a kid, so I was just going with the motion. My parents would get evicted. We would get evicted, move to another city, to settle in for a little bit, get that free 2 months rent, get that free month rent, be there for as long as we could, get evicted, go to another city. So through the valley, that's why I represent the whole 956. I don't just put one city on it because I grew up through Edinburgh, grew up through McAllen, Palmview, Mission, Westlaco, Edcott, Chelsea. So like I've been throughout the whole motherfucker. So I'm gonna rep the whole valley. But
man, that's dope. That's fire, bro. I like that.
Getting back to your question though about why I think so much people did it. I feel like out here in the valley, like with the influence I got, I feel like I really made it to the point where people feel like when they see me and they like, damn, I could do it too. You know, I've been doing music for so long and I put on for the city so hard that we ain't ever really had somebody out here to do it how I do it. You know what I mean? Like we've had artists before me and a lot of salute to all of them because I learned from all of them and I hung around most of them, you know, the OGs before me, but none of them did it how I do it. For one, I do yearly back to school drives. I do yearly toy drives. You know what I'm saying? My toy drives right now, they're bigger than like the big dogs in the city. Like my toy drive is bigger than the city's toy drive. You know what I'm saying? So it's like my toy drives have grown so big to where it's like, no, I have never seen no other rapper aside from Ramon Ayala. Ramon Ayala lives out here too. Y'all know who Ramon Ayala? Shout out Ramon Ayala. You know,
shout out to Ramon.
But my toy drives, they're already like at his level toy drives. You know what I'm saying? And he does a posada every year, and my toy drives are huge, bro. Right now, I'm getting thousands of people lining up, thousands of people showing up, and everybody leaves with a toy. Every year, I make it to where, hey, nobody's leaving without nothing. So, you know what I'm saying? You pulling up, you're gonna get some food. You're gonna get your kids gonna get a toy they like, and I don't just give them random toys too. I get all the toys. I just fill up the boxes in the front and let the kids go buy, pick a toy. You know what I'm saying? Leave with something you actually want. So on that level, I feel like I have one of the biggest influences as a rapper out here. You know what I mean?
So do you think so you said these rappers from 956 area were doing this? Do you think they're trying to compete with you?
So I don't think it's trying to compete. It's just that they saw me drop it. This is what I feel. I feel like they saw me drop it and they was like, damn, Pro's getting hella good reaction. You know what I'm saying? I could get posted. And it's because like you look at the comments too. And like a lot of the comments, like people will be tagging their homeboys like, hey, you should get on it, homeboy. Like you should get on. You know what I'm saying? And that's all cool. You know, I'm not knocking nobody's. But I'm saying like I feel like my influence has made it to where like, damn, we can do it too. You know what I'm saying? Because before me, there wasn't no artist that like, I got features with all the Mexican artists that are popping, bro. You know what I'm saying? For the most part. And I've been doing that. You know what I'm saying? Before me, there wasn't no artist out here that would go link up with everybody that's out there popping. You know what I mean? So I feel like definitely I influenced a lot of like my city and my background to like pull up and deliver on this challenge. And a lot of them did, you know what I mean? For real, for real.
Who are some of the...
My bad. And then all around in Texas, it's just a Texas challenge to where it's like, it's a free chance to show off. It's a chance to get out there and, you know, rep the city, rep the state. You know what I mean? So I feel like if you're a rapper and you're proud of your city, you had to put on this one. You know what I mean? Just to wrap that up. But what were you gonna say?
So by like you've seen a lot of the submissions, right?
Yeah. I watched a lot of them.
Do you think
can't say I watched a lot of them all the way through? I watched a lot of them though. once there was certain parts, certain things I didn't like, I was like, ooh, next. Like I'll just get out of it.
Was
But
there a lot of bad ones?
yeah, there was a lot of bad ones, bro. There was a lot of bad ones. There was a lot of them that was like, damn, you know, they hyped you up and you said, fuck it, I'm gonna go and get on this. And then the comments ripped you up and you said, you know what, I'm gonna go back to doing this. You know, I'm gonna go back somewhere else. Those comments are hard, bro. I've been on there too. I don't get me wrong. Like I've been on pages where like the comments are ripping me up. You know what I'm saying? But I don't trip, bro, because I've been in this for so long that it's like it comes with it. You know what I'm saying? There's been times I get posted in there and I'm getting like hella comments and people talking shit, and I'm there with like my homies and I'm like, look, bro, look what this one just said, and I'm happy about it because I'm like I'm getting interaction and I'm still getting follows. You know, and for every bad comment, there's still some people that are fucking with it. You know what I mean? So on this one, it just made me feel so good that it was all good comments.
So you've been doing this for quite some years, bro. Like,
Yeah.
what you say, go back a decade, maybe seriously, but maybe a decade.
Seriously, like I mean, I've always took it serious, but where I could say when I started taking it like a business, because there's a difference between just rapping and then treating rap like a business.
Yes.
So
Yes.
once I started treating it like a business was like right before COVID, like 2020, 2019, 2020. That's like when I started like really taking it down as a business. In 2020 was like I made on I think it was I remember it was March or April, bro. I made like 15,000 off of face masks that had my logo on them.
Damn.
Off of face masks that I was getting for $2. I was selling them bitches for $10, bro. I was selling them everywhere. I was pulling up to bodegas, warehouses, HEBs, and all the employees were coming outside, or like one employee would come outside and like, oh, I need 20 of them. I need 30 of them just for all the workers because they were sold out everywhere. You would go to Walmart and all the blue masks, all the masks were sold out. Nobody really had thought of buying and making cloth masks yet till like a couple months later, you know? So I had that shit on the spot because I was already making the masks. Before COVID hit, I was already making the masks just on some trendy
shit, bro.
you know, just like on some swagged out shit, you know? So I already had the mask. So when that shit hit and people needed masks, bro, I had them and I already had my supplier on lock, and he was local. He was doing all the cuts at his house. He was buying the fabric locally. He had the machine to cut it. So it was just like, bro, I ran it up that month. And that's when I started treating it like a whole business, where it was like everything I'm putting into music, I got to make money. If I'm paying for a feature, it's got to be with somebody that the streams are going to pay me back that money. You know what I'm saying? I'm not just paying for a feature to just do a song with somebody. I got to make sure that your streams are there. You know what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of people with fake streams, bro. There's a lot of people.
So if somebody comes to you for a collaboration, if they have the feria, is that enough? So that's not enough to have the money? They have to have streams.
If they come to me and they have the feria, I'm gonna do it. Don't get me wrong. What I'm saying is like when I go pay for somebody, you know what I'm saying?
Oh,
I mean, I do my research.
It's gotta be worth it.
Because moving around when you go from city to city, you meet random artists. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes you don't understand the situation. You just see what was given in front of you. You know what I'm saying? You see some eyes, you know what I'm saying? You see them that moissanite, you see this and that. So you start thinking like, oh, they on. So they start trying to sell you a dream and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So me, I'm like, nah, I gotta believe in you. I gotta like you as an artist. I gotta like your music. I gotta know people are fucking with you. And then I'll invest into a feature. You know, if I have to pay you, I'm gonna pay you because I know I'm gonna get my money back. And that's a business move. You know what I'm saying? Or even if I don't like the artist, but I know if I pay them and I'm gonna get a hot song and I'm gonna make money off of it, I'm gonna do it.
You know? Hey, real quick, all the people who are tuning in right now from YouTube and Facebook, I need you to hit the like button. If you're watching right now, hit the like button because right now the viewers aren't matching the likes. Hit the like button right now. Help the algorithm out. Mundo Vision Media is the Mexican algorithm, motherfuckers. So hit the like button right now and comment below, man. So, hey, I wanted to touch on this real quick. You used to steal water from your neighbor way? Oh, shit. There you go.
No,
you used to steal water from your neighbor? Tell us about that.
So, check it out. Hold on. Let me just clean this real quick. So, check it out. So, when I was like about 12, 13, I'm telling you, we grew up poor. We didn't have a place to stay at. So, my dad's homeboy told him, like, hey, there's this house right here we're building. We didn't finish building it. Doesn't have light, doesn't have water, doesn't have a meter set up. So we can't get this meter on it yet. So it was just this place for us to stay, you know. Went there. From a couple of days, it turned to a couple months that we were there. The way we was getting it was like every Wednesday And Sunday, my neighbor, she would go to church. Her whole family would go to church. And at first, she was cool with us. At first, she would give us water. She would pass us the extension cord so we would have electricity. You know what I'm saying? And then
That's
after
cool.
a while, like, I mean, we couldn't be, we were already poor as it was. You know what I'm saying? So we didn't have the money to be like paying her. My dad was on some other shit. Like, it was just like, there was no money there. You know what I'm saying? So after a while, she just cut us off. So then it became that Wednesdays and Sundays when she would go to church was I would jump her fence, go connect the manguera real quick, bring it to the house and fill up the tubs. We had a tub in each restroom. We had a tub in the kitchen. And that's what we would use to wash the dishes, to wash ourselves. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, we did that for a couple months.
Bro, that's wild, bro. I
But
mean,
that,
I remember being young and like the power would turn off. We'd have to heat up some water on the stove. You know what I mean? But the fact that you have to go get water from the neighbor, that's crazy, bro.
that's real because a lot of people go through it too, bro. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like heating up the water because you got no light. You know what I'm saying? We had the Bunsen burners. I don't remember what the fuck it was called, but they were like green little tanks you buy at Walmart. People get them for like camping. We used to live off of those. You know what I'm saying? We would use those. That's what we would cook food with. Like those, like, yeah.
So did you feel like you've come a long way since then?
Almost definitely. Most definitely. I'm blessed. Thank God. Been
Is,
blessed.
is your
My
is your
whole
mom and dad
family.
still around?
Yeah, yeah. Thank God. Yeah, they're definitely around. They're in a whole better position now. You know, clear state of mind. They're good. They're chilling. My dad just pretty much became like retired, like officially like retired. You know what I mean? Like where he's like just chilling now, getting a social security check. So he's
Okay.
chilling now. Like
So I saw that you used to work with him when you were young in the
hell
fields.
yeah, bro. I would go pick fruit. We would go get fruit and then sell it. You know what I mean? I'll go. We'll pull up from store to store, like little, like out here it's like small city. I'm sure it's like Midland where you guys have like a bunch of little convenience stores, like little barbershops, like just like it's just small city vibes. I get off at the plaza and go in from each store and hey, y'all quieren comprar mandarinas as a kid? Go selling them oranges, mandarins and stuff. You know what I mean? And just making a quick dollar.
So that's where you got the hustle from, huh? Because I wanted to go back to you used to wash cars in high school.
Yeah. So in high school, like my freshman sophomore year, I wanted to be fresh, you know, because you're competing with people that got mommy and daddy money. You're competing with people that are older and they're already working. You know what I'm saying? So they're getting their own money and they're getting checks. So I wanted to be fly, bro, and my parents didn't have money to buy us fucking clothes like that. So I go wash cars. I got a carreton, like a little Walmart cart that I had found there in the hood. I took it home and put my manguera on there. I put my water hose, my fucking bucket, all my sponge, everything, got everything, and just started walking around me and my homeboy A-Track, my homeboy Anthony. We'll just pull up from door to door and knock, and we'll just tell people whatever you want to give us, whatever you want to give us. Some people would bless us. Some people would give us $5, $10. Some people would give us $20, $30. You know what I mean? And from there, it would stack up.
Man, that's fire, bro.
I'll do that every day, bro. Straight up. I would get home and I would go to my neighbor. I would either do my apartments, or I would go walk down the street, go to the other neighborhood, go to the trailer park. I would go to all the neighborhoods around. And that's how I would.
When you came up, when you started rapping, right? You're with your homeboy Silent T. You went to the studio, and that Silent T and I forget the other guy's name, but they pretty much got you rapping, right? And you started doing. You said you had fun. You said you liked being in the studio. You heard your music on the speakers, and it got you infatuated, right? Did you think it was gonna be this difficult? Because you've been doing this. I went down, bro. You got videos that go back 5 years ago. 5 years ago, and you got great music, bro. You got hits. You got slaps, bro. And you got collaborations with Bo Bundy. You got collaboration with Beso, Sam King. The list goes on. Did you think that it was gonna be this difficult?
Man, I've always known it's gonna be difficult, bro. But at the end of the day, I'll tell you the truth. I ain't never thought about it like, damn, like why ain't it happening or when is it gonna happen? I've never felt like that because being where I'm at, I still do the most. You know what I'm saying? I still perform in front of thousands. I still get money off my music. You know what I'm saying? I'm still able to live freely and I don't have a job, bro. I've never actually like punched the clock. I ain't never punched in anywhere. Like it's all been music and hustle. You know what I mean? Like, so I'm blessed, bro. Like literally like off of music. I don't feel like that. Like I don't feel like, damn, it's been so long, and I feel like I just keep getting better. Because another thing about me, I never was the most. My talent is my hustle. You know what I'm saying? Like I've never been the most talented rapper. It's just I outwork everybody around me. You know what I'm saying? Once you put me in a room with somebody, I'm gonna outwork them. You know what I'm saying?
That's hard. That's hard.
We gonna do one song. All right, you gonna be done. I'm gonna do another one. And if the engineer's still good, I'm gonna do another one. You know what I'm saying? And like that's just I'm a workaholic to where you ain't really gonna outwork me.
And I didn't mean that as a bad thing. That
No,
you're, you know, that I don't want you to get
I
what I
didn't
said.
take it as a bad thing. No,
Okay,
because I
no,
understand.
so what I was trying to the point what I was trying to bring up is that a lot of people get into this and like you've put the work in and you've put the work in already, so much work
No,
more than other
I
people
gave you
have,
the wrong answer. I didn't. I give you the
and
right
you
answer.
hold on, let me finish.
Yeah.
You've put the work in, so much work in already, but you're still working. That's the point, and
Yeah.
that's what's dope about you. You're still going at 100%, and I can still see the hunger in your eyes. A lot of people would have quit by now. A lot of people would have been like, "Oh man, I don't got 1 million followers. I don't got tens of thousands." You know what I mean? They would have quit already, and that's what it says a lot about you as an artist that you're still fighting, you're still going, and with 100%. Go ahead.
Because the real answer is because I don't do it for trying to like how they say make it. You know what I'm saying?
There you
I do
go.
it because I love it. You know what
There
I'm
you
saying?
go.
I do it because when I was a kid, this is what I wanted to do, and this is what I'm doing. You know, I'm still getting booked for shows. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm doing
That's fire.
shows. I'm flying to Cali. I'm going to Houston. I'm going to Miami. Like, I'm going all over the place because of music. Like, you know what I mean? Every day I meet new people because of music. Like, my fan base is steady growing to where like when I look back and I remember those like certain positions where I'm like, where I start remembering like, damn, when I was doing those songs and I was dropping those videos and you're watching the videos and you're seeing the clothes you're wearing, you're seeing the people that are with you, you're seeing the cars and you're remembering like those moments. And then it's like, damn, now it's like I'm on another level. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like all that took me to this, all that took me to this. And it's like, it's just like slowly progressing. But it's just, there's times too, I ain't gonna lie, like, I feel like there's been times where I kind of like make the wrong moves too, but it's like you live and learn, you know what I mean? To where it's like, damn, like I should have gone and done that, or like this challenge, like I wasn't really gonna do it because like how earlier when you said like Foemob, he's not really right now, he's just barely starting to pop off, you know what I mean? So before this challenge, I mean, he's had some moments, but he right now is really like he's gonna start hitting going up, you know what I'm saying? To
That
where
challenge was smart, bro.
no, for sure, because he's gonna go up. You know what I'm saying? He's
Yeah.
thinking about everything. Like he's studying. Like, okay, how do I make? I'm about to drop this Texas song. I know it's a big song. How can I make it bigger? You know what? I could do a challenge. You know, the song had already gone viral.
Very, very, very smart.
I had seen a homie that sells dogs. He had posted that video, right? The original Texas song, right, from Foemob. And man, shout out to Foemob too. And so I see that video get posted, and then like couple minutes later, I see like different people sharing Homeboy's video. And then like a couple minutes later, I see it has already like 2,000 likes, and I'm like, God damn! I'm like, this fool ain't even the rapper, and he just posted this other fool, and it's going crazy. The next day, bro, he had like 200,000 likes, and I was like, God damn! So after that, I just started seeing that video everywhere, to where I was like, damn, it's going viral. So then when the next move for him was like drop the challenge. That's why I got on it, because I was like, the song's already viral. So people are just when they hear the whole, you know, text, like they gonna start bopping. So where it was like, you know what, I'm gonna have to get on that shit. But I forgot what I was at.
Yeah, where were we at? Let's continue. But so it went crazy, bro. Right? We talked about it went crazy. You already seen 640,000 views. Hopefully it gets to 1 million, bro. All right.
Yeah.
You know, I root for every Texas rapper, bro. You know what I mean? I love hip hop to death, bro. But I'm really about my Texas shit, bro. And I support my Texas rappers. So I'm rooting for you, my bro. And I hope it gets to 1 million and pass. And I hope that you take this momentum. And you look like a hustler. I've watched a lot of your interviews. All the every interview you'd had, I watched them all way. And I see the hustle inside of you. I see the hunger inside of you. So I know for a fact that you're gonna do something with this momentum. You have to ride the wave, bro, as much until that, you know what I mean. But hopefully the wave becomes even a bigger tsunami. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm rooting for you 100%, bro. So because you already having the big collabs, you know the feature with Peso got about 40,000 views. you've already been making a name for yourself in the 956 area, and now you're known all the way here to West Texas. Way I'm all the way in West Texas, and I know who
Yeah,
you are. I got you on my platform. You know what I mean?
yeah.
That's already a big deal. You know what I mean? But have things changed, bro? Have you been getting some interesting messages, and has anybody been hitting you up?
I mean, I've been getting a lot of messages, like straight up. I've been getting a lot of follows about it, a lot of like, not any support, bro. Like straight up, it ain't been like crazy, but I've been getting a lot of support to where I notice it, and it's like hell yeah, like you know what I'm saying, like it's helping already. You know what I mean? But really, what it did for me, like I found my lane, bro. Like, 'cause so earlier we were talking about I've been doing this so long, and I got so much music, and through my whole career, through all the stages in my career, I've always dropped hard ass music. You know what I'm saying? When I was in problems with the law, and I couldn't do gangster music, I couldn't rap about street music. I was doing love songs, and those love songs were some of the best songs I've ever done. Those love songs were the only songs that I had radio play on out here. You know what I
Yeah, there you go. Hell
mean?
yeah.
Where it's like I've done so much music, I've put out so much music that I ain't never got discouraged. So right now, with all this attention like going on and all this positive attention going on with this one, I just feel like okay, I found my lane. You know what I mean? Because I've tried so many sounds. I've gone through the sounds where I was just like an auto-tune warrior. You know what I'm saying? I was just singing all day with auto-tune. And it sounded good, but a lot of people would tell me like it's too much auto-tune. You know, I don't like the auto-tune. Take out the auto-tune. So then I cut off the auto-tune. And that's when I did the Back in Blood remix. I don't know you heard that one. So when I did the Back in Blood remix, that one went crazy out here in my city where I'm at. That was like 2021. And that's what really got me popping down here. Because after that song I had like on Facebook, and that was off of my profile, it had like almost 2,000 shares, bro. So that shit, like, it just really, like, everywhere I was going, I was like, oh, you're the rapper, you're that rapper, right? You're so and so. So it just like turned me up, just kept motivating me. So then I started doing a bunch of songs that sounded similar to that song. I did Emergency, I did Dimes and Up. There's a lot of songs like during that era that all sounded similar. So I wrote that way for a little bit, but it wasn't really me, bro. Like honestly, I don't feel like that was me. And then on the Spanish shit, I feel like, you know what? I gotta do more of this Tex-Mex. Like maybe not completely Spanish all the way, but more definitely involve more of my Spanish side on the songs. You know what I mean? And more beats where it's more da 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 da. Because a lot of my beats sometimes they be different styles. You know what I'm saying? So kind of I think I found
Bro,
my lane right now.
see that's what's beautiful, bro. That's beautiful to see. Like we're seeing growth.
Yeah.
That's growth, bro. Like somebody see to grow, you can't be hard headed, you can't be stubborn and stuck in your ways, bro. You have to go into the game ready with room to grow. You know what I mean? You got to know that. Oh man, you know maybe this ain't working for me. Let's try this. That ain't working. Let's try this. And you're moving forward, bro. So a lot of people get stuck in their ways. They're like, no, this is what it is, and they're not gonna grow. You know what I mean?
I tell a lot of people I'm a student of the game, bro. Like I'll tell my own friends, because a lot of my friends they be musicians too. They do different genres, you know, and they be hard headed sometimes. And I try to tell them like, bro, you got to be a student, bro. Like because you're never gonna know everything. You know what I'm saying? You got to learn from other people's mistakes. Like if you see famous people struggling with certain shit, it's like, bro, avoid it because you already know it can happen. You know what I mean? So stuff like that. I'm just a student when it comes down to this. I'm still learning.
That's a fire mentality to have, bro. For real. Hey, is there any? Was there a female artist that stood out in the challenge to you? What females killed it?
And there was one that came like two people after me. I can't remember her name. She was wearing a black shirt. Let me look at it real quick.
What was there? Was there quite a few though? The females.
Nah, it was just that one that really stood out. I didn't really see too many females, to be honest. I was hoping more females would have done it. Like I thought P Killer was gonna get on it. She would have probably killed that. Shout out to P Killer.
She should have. Yeah, you're right. She should have did it. She was on my top 10 list. Texas
No,
coming
yeah,
up.
for sure. She should have definitely done it.
We don't have a lot of females, bro, rapping in Texas, right? I mean, you know, Chicanas.
We got her. We got Crystal Poppin.
Would you like to work with Crystal Poppin? I'm gonna interview her tomorrow.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Shout out to Crystal Poppin, bro.
She's gonna be on the show tomorrow night, bro.
Yeah, I did a show with her last year, I think it was. Or maybe, yeah, last year. I think it was last year. Oh, she cool. That show was cool.
She's on her shit right now, bro. I mean,
Yeah, if she would have got on it, I think it would have been a good move for her too.
I don't know why she didn't, bro. Smooth
I
Vegas,
think
her manager, and he's cool.
it's probably politics.
I have an interview with. It probably is. It may be, but she
'Cause-
is doing freestyles right now. She's been hopping on mixtape beats. That's what she's been doing. These
Yeah,
freestyles
but
have been
that's
coming
what
out.
I'm saying. Like, it's like, why not do it? Like,
Why not? She should have hopped on it, bro. That's some Texas shit. You know what I mean? If she wants to represent Texas to the fullest, I think she should have done it. You know what I mean? But they
might
got
do
the
it.
reasons probably.
Watch her come out on the official remix.
Hey, bro. Damn.
That'd be
Hey,
hard.
that'd be. Hey, wait.
Now
Hey,
the
who?
official remix, I'm gonna call it right now. It's gonna be Foemob, right? It's gonna be Lil Kiki. It's gonna be King Ali. It's gonna be maybe Sauce Walker. But for sure, Kiki, Kali, ESG, because ESG did it too. So if I was in that position, I would definitely, they already dropping the verse. I would put all of them together, and now it's a real Texas song. You know what I'm saying? Now you got the legends on it. You feel me?
Damn, that'd be fucking wild, bro.
What
But
else?
with the winner as well. Wait, I mean, have they announced the winner?
Man, ain't no winner, bro. Foemob's the winner.
That's facts, way.
But being cool, like me as an artist, I'm not gonna feel like on Facebook, I feel like I won because I got the most likes, the most hearts, most comments, most shares, you know what I'm saying, most views, to where it's like, hey, I won. But I'm not gonna feel like, oh no, I didn't win, like I should have won. Because at the end of the day, Foemob's Raza, and I want him to win. I want Raza to win. I want Raza to do good. You feel me? To where it's like, do what you got to do, bro. You already got little Kiki promoting the verse that he only put a snippet on for. Yeah, I don't know if I'm cut off. You can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah,
wow, what's wrong?
Your screen cut off a little bit. Like you got.
Oh,
but what's it?
Every now and then they'll do that. It's fine.
Okay.
It's between me and you. The people can see it good.
Okay, bet. So what's it called? So it's like, bro, you already got little Kiki promoting just a snippet of his verse. I don't think Kiki dropped the whole verse. I think it was just a snippet, to where that might be on purpose to like let us know, like, you know. Then 2, you got ESG. Shout out ESG, a legend, bro. One of the first feature I ever paid for, I paid ESG. I was like, fresh out of high school, bro. Straight up, fresh out of high school, I paid ESG. I sent him the money. I was like, fuck it, let's do a feature. And he told me before I sent him the money, he told me, I still remember that shit. He was like, are you for sure? Because I'm about to go spend some money right now. And I was like, yeah, bro, I'm gonna send it for sure. He was like, all right. And I sent it to him. You know what I'm saying? He killed that feature too. He went hard as fuck on that. But what's it called? So he already got ESG. He got little Kiki. Then you got Kyle Lee from his own city. And Kyle Lee's original Screw the Click as well. You know what I'm saying? You already got 3 Screw the Click members, bro. Like, you gotta do it, bro. What you doing? That's probably all you need, just them 3.
But don't you think he owes it to the people that participated to announce a window? Shouldn't he at least announce the winner?
No. He don't know nobody nothing. At the end of the day, we owe it to ourselves to bring the best out of us. You know what I'm saying? Like how I was gonna do a Spanish, English version, like I told you, and then we got my homeboy told me like, hey, you should do Spanish, and I was like, you know what, you're right. That's the best way that I'm gonna be the best me. I'm gonna stand out the most. I'm gonna do Spanish. So that's what I did. That's why I got the reaction I got. It was on everybody, on us as artists, to bring the best out of us. It's a challenge. You know, if it's a challenge, you got to step up to it. You know what I'm saying? Our reward.
But if it's a challenge, there should be a winner, though.
Yeah.
I mean,
I
don't think it's gonna be a bad deal if he doesn't, bro. I mean, if he doesn't announce a winner, I'm gonna be on his ass, bro. That's straight up. That's what I'm gonna do it. As a podcaster, because I protect my people, I protect my hip hop, especially in Destin area, West Texas. I've gone against other podcasters, the 806 and all that shit. I've done it before, bro. I think he should announce the winner, 1000%.
Well, I mean, at the end of the day, he could just announce Lil Kiki won. He better than all of y'all.
Even though then people are gonna call it a scam, way.
No, but I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, he might have not known that Kiki was gonna get on it. He might have not known ESG was gonna get on it. You know what I'm saying? Like they might have just did it because they saw a good opportunity to jump on something that was fucking, it's popping right now. So it's like, hey, they're artists too. You know what I'm saying? And they're artists that we all think the same way. Like we see something that's like, oh, I heard that beat's hard. Like, you know what? I'm gonna go kill it. It's like mixtapes, and that I wouldn't be mad, bro. And honestly, if I'm not gonna be mad, I don't feel like all these artists should be mad either. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
I mean, I see what you're saying. For them to get on the challenge and get the views that they got, that was awarding enough. Is that what you're saying?
For one, you know what I'm saying? Because like for me, my reward, I already got it. You know what I'm saying? I already feel like shit. All
That's
these
dope.
people
That's dope.
following me, I'm getting more likes, more follows daily. The challenge on Facebook, on my bad, on Instagram, on one of the pages just recently, like it just started going up again. Like I just from that one reel, like I've been getting new followers, and it says from that reel, you know what I'm saying? And it's been like I keep
That's
seeing the
dope.
likes on that one going up. And when like last week it was stuck at like 700. Right now it's like at 1,000 somewhere. I just like steadily been going up now, and then I'm like, okay, so I'm still reaping benefits from what I did. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I think that's like if you went hard, you won. You know what I'm saying? You won because
Yeah.
you benefited from it. If you didn't go
Maybe,
hard,
maybe just for fun. Like, I mean, if he does wind up picking, like you said, one of the guys that, the big names. If he does wind up doing that, maybe we should like some of these media like Texas Buzz and the other like Soy Tantahana. Maybe they should do polls for fun to see like some polls. You know what I mean? Just to see. But
yeah, they probably are. They gonna write
is
it.
there? I want to see. I'm gonna put a poll up. I probably won't get much reaction, but they should put some polls up just for fun to see. Other people thought. I think it's unanimous, bro, that you won this, bro. In my eyes, the way you killed it, the reactions, bro. People are still talking about it. I mean, I think you won.
Thank you, bro. I appreciate that. And and
Facts,
and
bro.
that, and that's what makes me what I feel like why I already won, and I don't need to be announced as a winner because
Come on.
that's the kind of reaction I'm getting from the people that see me and like the people that I talk to. So I I appreciate that he did the challenge. You feel me?
Yeah, for sure. No,
You
that's
feel
dope.
me?
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
And I want to see Full Mob win 1,000%,
Hell
just
yeah,
as
bro.
much as
He young, he
yeah.
raza. It's not like, bro, like it's different. The rap game is different, bro. When I was his age, there wasn't no Mexicans to look up to, bro. You know what I'm saying? All we had was SPM, and he was in jail. The only
All we had
other
was
one,
SPM, right? Yeah,
and Cap G. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Cap
From
G
he's
was
from
Cap
yeah.
G.
Cap G's he's
He
from
was the
Atlanta
only
though.
one when I was that age that I was like, damn, like that's the only Mexican that I see that's like really like going hard on a big level, that makes you want to be on that level. Like
Yeah.
now, there's a lot of us. There's a lot of Mexicans,
Well,
man.
I mean, back then we had people like I guess they weren't mainstream, but Night Owl probably would have been nice mainstream.
Look, no shade or nothing. I never heard of him.
You
You know
never
what I'm
heard of
saying?
Night Owl?
Nah,
Daddy, I'm in love with the gangster. You never heard that song?
I don't think so.
What the? How you're 33, aren't you?
32.
32. I did my math wrong.
Yeah.
I think because I did some investigating. I thought you was 33. 32. I was all about 1 year. God dang,
Nah,
bro.
yeah,
I'm usually pretty good about that. God damn. But so 32, you're not. I mean, you're younger than me.
never heard of Night Owl. Heard of Little Rob.
Damn.
Little Rob was popping at the time,
Her
but
little Rob.
that was a different style of Mexican. You know, like that was a cholo. You know what I'm saying? Like that was like lowrider cholo, and that's cool. But the way I grew up, I was more like Texas swag. You know what I'm saying? SPM had that sauce. You know what I'm saying? Cap G, he had his own that Atlanta swag, but he had that sauce too, to where it was like you look at it and it's like they're cool. You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't grow up thinking Little Rob was cool. I'm sorry, but his music
So
was
you
great.
don't mess with like that box of hip hop Chicano rap.
I listen to it, but like what I'm saying is like the look wise, like that's not my look. I never looked at it like, damn, I want to be like them or I want to dress like them. You know what I'm saying? And as an artist, you want the kids, you want them to feel like I want to be like him. You know what I'm saying? Because when I run into kids, they always come up to me and like they want to dress like me, or like they tell me they like this, they like that, you like my shoes. You know what I'm saying? They like I want to be like you, and it's like cool. You know what I mean? Because when I was a kid, I knew what I wanted to dress like. I knew, you know what I mean? And it wasn't the whole cholo vibe. You know what I mean? Ain't nothing wrong
Well,
with
you
it.
go to California, that's a whole different story though. In
Yeah,
Cali,
but
the
but
little kids
even
they want to
but
be that.
even now, you go to California. Like, bro, I'm from California too. Don't get it wrong though, because my whole mom's side is from California, bro. So as a kid, I was considered a migrant because when I wasn't living in Texas, I would be going back and forth to Cali. You know what I'm saying? I would spend some months here when shit was going too bad here. We would go move to Cali. You know what I'm saying? Like back and forth. So I got a lot of history in Cali. In Cali, I lived all over Fresno County. Lived in Parlier. My grandma lives in Parlier. You know what I'm saying? My mom's going to Parlier next weekend. You know what I mean? To where it's like you know what I mean? So I know the Cali vibe. The Cali vibe ain't just cholos. Like that's what people portray Cali as just cholos, but it's not just cholos, bro. They're swagged out over there. They're dripping too. They got sauce. They got flavor.
Oh yeah, they got that man, bro. It's all about clothes over there, bro.
Oh yeah, bro. Like
California, bro, it's crazy, bro.
yeah,
It's like
it's just I'm
it's
saying
Mecca
that
for like
style,
designers, bro.
but that I'm talking about that one style. Like you know how Lil Rob used to dress back in the day. Like that wasn't me. And as a kid, I knew like all my friends, none of my friends were listening to that. You know what I mean? We was all listening to like 50 Cent, Bone Thugs and Harmony. You know what I mean? Like
Hell yeah,
Zero,
bro. Fuck
Zero.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
bro.
UGK.
50 Cent was my shit, bro. Get Rich or Die Trying, one of the best albums of hip
That's
hop
when I
history,
started
bro.
rapping, bro. Like straight up. I
Yeah.
heard that album, and that's when I started rapping. That's when I was like, damn, like I
What?
gotta rap. Like what I'm going through, what I'm seeing, I was like, I gotta rap. Like,
See,
like that's how I felt.
see, I grew up. I grew up listening to a lot of SPM, of course.
Yeah.
50 Cent, the Eminems, Bone Thugs and Harmony. But I did tap into the Cali culture a lot. I like the Night Owls, the Little Robs. Homeboy said, "Hey, my number one fan on YouTube. Shout out to Terps, man. Little One, bro. Yeah, shout out to, yeah, thank you, bro. That's my number one fan on YouTube for real.
Shout out to Terps, man.
Hell yeah, thank you for that shout out. He gonna like that. But so like I like to absorb all cultures, bro. Like especially our raza.
Yeah.
Even though Texas, we got our own thing over here. We do. We got our own the way we dress, the way we roll, the way we rap. It's a lot different. But
Yeah.
I love tapping in and I mean, first of all, I have respect for all cultures, no matter what. But I love tapping into all the cultures from all over the map. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Nah, I'm the same way, bro. Like I'm a music head. I listen to all kinds of music. Like Night Owl, I never heard of him. The name doesn't ring a bell, to be honest with you. But like the whole Little Rob, MB Riders, I would listen to all that as a kid too. SPM, I don't think you can name an SPM song that I don't know. Like he was one of my favorite rappers for growing up too. You know what I mean? But
Do,
it's
do you think do you think if he got out this year? I mean, if he did get out, or if he does get out,
no, he's not getting. They denied it already.
they denied it already. Yeah, I know.
It was last year.
So he's up for parole again in what, in 2 years? Is that what it is?
I think it's like 4. I'm not sure. To be honest, I'm not sure.
Okay, just I don't want because I try not to talk about SPM a lot. But do you think he's gonna be, if he does get out in 4 years, whatever? Do you think he's gonna come back to the game like it was? Do you think he's gonna be like it was, or?
Mm, I don't know. Ain't no telling. Ain't no telling. He's still gonna be SPM, and he still has that catalog to where. I'm sure there's still gonna be a big fan base that's gonna turn him up. You know what I mean? Like he's still like he's been gone for so long, and like he still streams, bro. You know what I mean? He's still like one of the biggest Mexican streamed artists, still like yearly, to where I feel like he might still be good. Like he might still like come out and like get right to it. You know?
Got you. Shout out to everybody commenting, man. Appreciate everybody. If you're, I'm gonna have them all. I got a few more questions. I know you probably got to go. You're busy. I got just a few more questions for you. But guys, Peter Pedetta, watch them right now because it's going up. We got YouTube, Facebook. If y'all got a question for the homie, type it in right now and I'll ask it. I got just a few more questions for my guy. So I wanted to ask you this real quick. How do you feel about a lot of Mexicanos from Cali talking down on Texas Mexicans for saying the N word, or they say that we're acting not just for saying the N word, but saying that we act like we're trying to be black?
Man, honestly, bro, it's like it's two crowds. Like, cause it's not just it's like you can't just say it's just Cali people, because it's everywhere. You know what I mean? It's just like they try to, like, I don't know why they try to divide us online, like Cali and like versus Texas type shit. Like it's always like, oh, Texas food better than Cali food, or Cali food better. In-N-Out versus Whataburger. It's always like something versus something. You know what I mean? But it's like really, like, I'm gonna be real with you, we're the same, bro. Cali and Texas is like really like the same. From someone that goes back and forth constantly and like.
Oh, so see, that's a dope perspective. That's a dope perspective. Okay, so you know both worlds.
It's really the same, bro. Like the same way how you have people out there that be saying the N word, you have people that say the N word out here. Like I say the N word every now and then too. Like it's like the culture out here in Texas is just the way people talk, and it's freely. Like growing up, like people just say it, but I do feel like it does get overused sometimes. But at the same time, it's like, I mean, I don't know. I don't feel like it's nothing to trip on, to be honest, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
See, I
where I'm
choose not to say it, but I have a lot of black friends, bro. I got a lot of black homies. I got a lot of rapper friends that are black that I
so,
talk to.
Midland is like, is it all like mixed or is it like mainly Mexican? Because I when I
And
think,
Midland, no, in Midland we ride strong together, bro. Mexican, and black and brown, bro.
okay, so but that's not what I'm asking. But like, is it like, it's a lot of both black and Mexicans out there? Is like a lot of white people, or like what's the
No,
majority?
there's a lot of Mexicanos.
Because like
Probably more Mexicanos than
out here in
everything.
the valley in the 956, it's all like, for the most part, it's like 90% Mexican. You know what
See,
I mean?
over here it's probably I'd say about 60% Mexican.
Okay. Okay, so it's a little more diverse. You know what I
It's a
mean?
little more diverse, yeah, but we do have more Mexicanos though, bro. There's a lot of Mexicans around this motherfucker, but there's a lot of Mexicans that act white around this motherfucker too. It's the oil fields way, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. So you got different cultures mixing with each other. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And it's gonna happen, bro. Like, so it's like people are gonna talk how they want to. I don't think it's a big deal, but I try to avoid it on my music for the simple fact that I see when people get posted, and then once they say it on the music, like the comments go crazy, like ban him, cancel him. He shouldn't be saying it. You know what I mean? And it's kind of just like, all right, well, like, just if you don't have to say it, like I could rhyme. You know what I mean? There's a whole lot of other rhymes, like, to where it's like I don't really got to say it. You know what I mean?
Facts. Hell yeah, bro. Who is the Mount Rushmore for the 956 area, bro? Top 4 rappers, 956 area.
That's a hard one, cause
Would you put yourself on there now?
hell yeah, for sure.
Okay, say okay.
Out of the
With
nigga's head.
okay now. Who's the top 3 then? Top 3 right off your head.
Man, look, I'm gonna be biased, but I gotta say it because it gotta be Silent T. Because without Silent T, you don't get me. You know what I'm saying? For one, Silent. Just so everybody knows a little history on Silent T. Big shout out to Silent T. Silent T. Me and T go way back. When I was in high school, he was already like doing his thing. If it was like in his 20s, right? But going hard, he was pressing CDs. He was selling CDs, like doing block parties, like doing everything you could do as an underground rapper. And he just taught me how to rap, bro. I was already rapping, I was writing, and he just gave me like certain advice that taught me how to stay on beat, taught me how to flow better, taught me how to be smoother with my delivery, you know, taught me about delivery, showed me the word delivery, showed me the word bounce, you know what I mean? So for sure. And during that time, he was rapping his ass off, bro, like straight up, to where everybody in the valley, you would ask anybody that was a rapper in the valley during that time, and they would say Silent T's the best rapper out here. Like, they would all say it. You know what I'm saying? He probably still is, but now he got to deal with me. But for sure, he'd be out there on the list. Me, Big Los. I don't know, you heard of Big Los? Big Los is from
Yeah. Oh shit.
I think he's from Brownsville area. I'm not sure though, to be honest.
I don't know if it's the same Big Los, but he's like a big vato, like real big.
Hell yeah, Big Los.
Oh yeah, I've heard of that dude. Yeah,
He's
yeah.
like, probably like the most streamed for sure. Like one of the most streamed from like a Valley native, you know. Then we have an honorable mention, but he's not like necessarily from the Valley, because I think he's from Reynosa, but he was out here in the Valley for a while. My homeboy Sandro Malandro, he got signed. I don't know who he got signed to, but he's in Mexico touring, bro. He's like big as they come right now. Over 1 million monthly listeners on Spotify. Big old shout out to Sandro. What's it called? He would be on there just because he would rep the Valley, but he's not from here, you know, like that too, where it's like for sure. But I would
what about Castro Escobar?
Castro Escobar? Nah,
You know Castro Escobar?
Nah.
The guy that was signed to Snorter Product.
From here, from the Valley?
Yeah, I don't know exactly where he's from, but he's from that area.
Never heard of him, bro.
Castro Escobar? Damn.
Never heard of him, bro.
Isn't that Mexican OT from that area too?
Nah, Mexican OT, I think he's from somewhere outside of Houston area. Like he's from like Bayville or something. Or Bay City.
Oh,
He's from Bay City.
That's more north, right?
So I'm from the 956. I'm from the Rio Grande Valley. This is the border. The bottom, the tip of Texas. Like when people say the tip of Texas, this is the real tip of Texas. I'm 10, 15 minutes away from Mexico. Like, where I'm at, to get in from Mexico, you got to come through a checkpoint. To leave from here, from the 956, to go to like let's say San Antonio, to go anywhere else in the United
Yeah.
States, we got to go through another checkpoint. So we're covered by 2 checkpoints. There's a checkpoint on each side of it. You know what I'm saying?
Orale. Yeah,
It's
I got family in Laredo and Nuevo Laredo.
okay. Yeah, so that's like at the end of us. You know what I'm saying? That's
Yeah.
like at the far end.
Yeah. So hell yeah. So what do you think about the Texas hip hop scene right now, bro? Is it strong? Does it need more? What is it lacking?
It's
Do you
strong right
do you, do you mess with that Mexican OT?
he's hard. He's doing his thing, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like he's doing his thing. He go hard. I fuck with D Baby. D Baby go hard as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like his music, legit as fuck. I listen to that shit all day. But right now, look, y'all haven't seen the best of me yet. For one, you know what I'm saying. So I'm still gonna show y'all. I promise y'all, I'm gonna show out. And then right now we got some youngins that are coming up that are hard as fuck. They're raw. You know what I'm saying? Foemob being one of them. Another one, OC Chris. OC Chris is a dog. Have you heard of OC Chris?
I haven't heard of him.
Okay, so after we get done here, get on YouTube, look up OC Chris, and I need you to get him on one of these interviews, bro. OC Chris is a dog. I'm telling y'all right now, and whoever's watching this motherfucker, if you
I'll
watch
write
this,
his name down right now.
I need to go look him up.
OC Chris.
He's like 16, 17, 18, around there. That kid is the dog, bro. I'm telling
Hell
you.
yeah.
And I tell you, he's a dog. You know what I'm saying? So y'all get on there, y'all search him up. Texas in good hands for sure. Like we got a lot of Mexican artists coming up, and then we got there's a lot of artists in Texas, man. Zigner, Doe, you know, he going hard. Montana 700, all of them going hard. Like it's not just about Mexican artists. You know what I'm saying? We got all kinds of artists in Texas. We
Facts.
all together. You know what I'm saying?
Simon. Just like that song says, you know what I mean? Rnb Foemob, bro. Black and Browns.
Yeah, Texas in good hands. Honestly, Texas is gonna be running the rap game, bro. Big X the plug too, bro. We gonna be running the rap game.
Big X the plug is on his shit right now, way.
Yeah, bro, like,
that dude's making a motherfucker. He's putting Texas on a map like no other, bro. Him and that Mexican OT and D Baby, they're putting on, bro. Sauce Walker, bro. That new album that just dropped with Sauce Walker and that Mexican OT. Have you heard the album yet?
Yeah, that shit legendary.
Shit, legendary, bro. I could not believe they joined together, bro. I mean, I could believe it. I saw it coming, but not this soon.
But
I was tripping out that it happened this soon.
That's what happens because both of them are workaholics, bro. You can tell. You know what I'm saying? Like every time you see Walk, he working, bro. Every time you see him, he working. You know what I'm saying? Same thing with OT. From what I see online, he always working. You know what I'm saying? To where it's like you put 2 workaholics together, they gonna work, bro. They probably did all those songs. Like every time they chilled in the studio, they probably knocked 1 or 2 songs down. You know what I'm saying? To where it was just like, you know, hey, bitch, we got enough songs to drop an album. Let's drop an album. You know?
Hell yeah. Shout out to Jay Reckless, man. Jay Reckless, that Reckless Talk podcast. Shout out to them, man. I appreciate you tuning in, man.
Jay Reckless, man.
Shout out to everybody, to Eduardo Lopez.
Shout out, man.
Shout out to Boss Cadillac, Moco for Life, Moke Wallace, Salmex. Sal, are you still watching? You made a post talking about you. I deleted your comments, bro. You better check yourself before you wreck yourself. I don't delete no comments, way.
What do you say right now?
No, he's just so in love right now. Actually, put some fire emojis. But he made a post and said I delete comments, and I don't ever delete nobody's comments unless you're talking about like somebody's kid or something like that. Then I'll delete your shit. But guys, man, real quick, what's the next project coming up, way? Man. What's the next big thing coming from you? I know you got something brewing. I know you got something cooking, way, because you got to keep that momentum going, way. What's the next project?
So you want to know about? Okay, so song wise, all right. Look, right now I'm getting beats, so I'm working on this sound, the Spanish. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna have new songs on that out pretty quick. I just dropped a song a couple days ago with Lil Veda. Lil Veda's an artist from Cali. He's a big popping artist. He's got over 300,000 monthly listeners on Spotify. You know what I'm saying? We just dropped a single right now, so I kind of gotta let that. So okay, so fun fact, real quick, the song I got with D Baby, that's been my biggest song to this day, like streaming wise, weekly wise on Spotify. Right now on Spotify, this other song has beat that song by like thousands of views, but thousands of plays. You know what I'm saying? So I can't really just drop because right now on Spotify and Apple Music, I got another momentum going through another song that's a different style. It's a Cali beat. It's a Cali song. You know what I'm saying? So right now I'm gonna ride this challenge. I'll probably get another beat and rap on another beat like this. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna look for a hot beat. So if y'all know any beats, y'all send me some messages. Whoever watching this, send me a message. What beat you want to hear me rap on? What beat?
Do that. Yeah.
You You know what I'm saying?
Guys, go right now in the comment section and let them know right now, bro, what beat you
I
want to
might do
rap.
what the helly, because I was hearing that what the helly.
Yeah, hey,
You know
do
what I'm
it,
saying?
way, bro. That's what you need to
So
do. Like that shit worked for you. You was rolling
yeah,
it. You had your nice ride. You had the camera pull. That was like dope. Like you should do more of those, right?
yeah,
Whatever works, you should
yeah.
keep on doing that. You know what
No,
I
yeah,
mean?
y'all gonna see a lot more of that, bro. That's what I'm working right now. I got a whole lot of events these next 2 months, bro. So it's like I'm kind of
Gotcha.
like getting ready for all this stuff and doing all this, but at the same time, I'm gonna give them something. You know what I'm saying? Before
There
this
you
month
go.
finishes, I'm gonna drop something for sure.
Please
I might
do
do
that, bro, because you
that
don't
with.
want that momentum to slow down, Ray. You got to keep going. You know what I mean?
You think I should do that with the heli in Spanish?
Yeah, do it. Wait, that'd be fucking crazy. That'd be crazy as fuck. Do it, way. Do it for real, man. You have any shout outs?
Man, big shout out to you, my dog. I appreciate you reaching out, man. Shout out to all of Midland. You know what I'm saying?
I appreciate that, way, for real. Much love.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Straight up, bro. I appreciate this shit. I hadn't done an interview in a while, and it just felt good, bro. I appreciate you. I appreciate you taking your time to watch my interviews too, bro. I appreciate everybody watching this motherfucker.
Hell yeah, man. Much love, my brother. Hey, bro, we rooting for you, my guy. I'm rooting for you 1000%, bro.
Thank you.
I'm gonna wait a few months. I'm gonna see what you do by the end of the year. And I
Okay.
want to do another interview with you, Way, when you're up there, Way. When you're up there, when they're discussing you with that Mexican OT and Rnb Foemob, I want to have another interview with you. When you make it, don't forget
Let's do it.
about you.
Let's do it. I'm gonna owe you that one. Let's do it.
All right,
I'm
Way.
paying
You
you.
already know, my G.
All
Stay
right,
up,
bro. I
my guy.
appreciate it.
Keep on doing what you're doing, my brother, because we love it, man.
Let's get it.
Orale. Latest. Thank you. All right, guys. We're ending the stream, guys. Ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate y'all for tuning into this live stream. Don't forget to share it when this live stream ends. It'll be up on YouTube and on Facebook for a little while, but this will be on YouTube. So if y'all want to watch this again, or if you want people to watch it, share the link. Go to YouTube because Facebook deletes the lives after 30 days. So it'll be up on YouTube, ladies and gentlemen. The clips will be coming out pretty soon. So thank you for tuning in, guys. This was a dope freaking interview. That was a fire interview. I did not expect it to go that well, man. I didn't know a lot about the vato, but I did what I did. I did the research that I could. You know what I mean? Oh, I didn't do my question. Wait, fuck. Hold on. No. Damn it. Nah, I gotta get back on. Hold on, wait. Thank you for reminding me, bro. Shit, man. Thank you for reminding me, Way. Please, 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 please come back. Hell yeah, you a true fan for real, Way. I appreciate you, bro. Nah, he's gone. Oh, he's on. He's still on. Thought he left. I thought you was gone, Way.
Man, you look out finishing this roach. Nah.
Hey, bro. Hey, so one of my fans, bro, he reminded me. There's a question that I always ask. All my last question. This is one question, but and I'm glad this fool reminded me because I'm gonna make like a montage of this of all the rappers that I've asked this. You know what I mean? So, can you tell the people what's your favorite childhood memory is, bro?
My favorite childhood memory is, damn, there's probably two. My first childhood memory, like as a kid, was
Simone.
it was like my 12th birthday. And when we're living at the house, I'm telling you, where we had no light, no water, my dad takes me down the street and he tells me, "Hey, Miguel," my name's Miguel, by the way. He's like, "Hey, Miguel, vamos, te va a agarrar un perrito, pero te tienes que bajar y lo vas a agarrar. Las córrele." I'm like, all right. So it's my birthday. So we pull up, and it just so happened that the mom with all her puppies were literally crossing the street. He's like, "Ahí Miguel, bájate, bájate." I'm like, damn, I get off. And boom, I grabbed the last one. Boom, and I snatched it up. And they were little pits. And the mom turns around. I get in the van. Boom, and we took off. And I got home, and that was my dog. I named him Chato. And that's one of my like childhood memories. Then when my second like that I could remember right now that came to my mind was my first one of my first performances was at Club Fuego down here. It's a big club, big Spanish club. That day I had to walk home from school, and it rained on me that day on the way home, and I was just like walking like sad as fuck. But in my head, I was just like, I remember I was just thinking, I was like, man, I'm gonna be performing tonight. You know what I mean? Like none of this shit matters. Like right tonight, I'm gonna be a fucking star. You know, and that was the best memory. You know, when I got there and I actually performed, and I was trash. You know, I ain't even gonna lie. I was a kid, I was trash. But my homeboy Chucky that I performed with, the one that was with me, he was fire. You know what I'm saying? So I did my thing, but then once he did his shit, it was just like we had that whole place crazy. You know, so
Hell yeah.
that was for sure one of my favorite memories. But yo,
Hell yeah. Cool. I'm glad you didn't leave yet, man. I'm glad I got that question
nah,
because
you
one of my
good,
fans, shout out to Moko for life, bro. Hey, for
you
reminding me, man. Because I asked every guest that, bro, and I'm glad that he reminded me. Thank you so much for that, bro. Thank you, dude, for
yeah,
doing
for
that.
sure.
All right, bro.
All right, we're
Let's
done.
go.
No more questions. And no
Now,
questions.
no more questions. We're done. We're out. We're out.
All right, bro. I appreciate you.
All right, lady. Appreciate you, bro. Later. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for tuning in. This was a special interview. It was a great interview. Boss Cadillac says I need to work on my interviews. You know, okay, I will, bro, my brother. I've been doing interviews for a while now, and I always appreciate what do you call it? Productive criticism. What is it called? Constructive criticism. Is that the word? And I'll work on it, my bro. All right. So shout out to everybody that's solid on both ends. Hell yeah, man. Thank you to bro. Thank you to you, Monko for life, bro. Thank you, my G. I would have been sick as fuck if I didn't ask him that damn question. You reminded me. Shout out to everybody who tuned in tonight. Special interview again. It's gonna be on YouTube. Hit the like button. Follow your boy. Share this. Do all that good stuff. We just had a dope guest, bro. This guy went viral, bro, from the Rnb Foemob challenge. You know what I mean? So shout out to him. Shout out to all y'all for tuning in. Shout out to Texas, man, because that's what I do for, man. Texas hip hop on the rise. You already know. We out of here. Mundo Vision Media. You already know what it is.